Seen one of those suckers before?
What's up, mages? It is I, your wintry neighborhood Winterspell, welcoming you back to another episode of Fallout 4. So, as I promised before, since we have pretty much finished things with Juniper, but we still have other endings to view, I have made that character that I promised. So, this fella here, this is Dante. So the next ending we're doing is, excuse me, is the railroad ending. So we built ourselves a stealth kind of sniper character. Alright, so let's take a look at his stats. Alright, so I've got him at level 10. We've already done some work. Put a point into rifleman. A couple of points into locksmith, gun nut. Already bumped ourselves up a few stats. One of the first perks I took was quick hands. Because, yeah, we're going to need this. So his special stats, we got strength at 3. Perception's at 5, but it's at a plus 6 right now because we're wearing eyeglasses. We've got endurance at 5, charisma at 6. Intelligence is technically at 4, but we have an institute patch on our backpack. Because that's useful. Our agility is at 8, and we have luck at 2 with a boost from our hat. We're rocking the gray knit cap, the eyeglasses, military backpack with ammo, and our drifter outfit with a lovely overseer finish for our Pip-Boy. So we're looking pretty good. Oop, I think I still have something else on. I do. So I was doing the Sanctuary quest. I was going to finish that before we got started, but I need to go find more food to plant. Otherwise, we don't have, you know, enough food for the settlers. Pretty much everything's done besides that, though. So the quest we're going to start out with, as I said, the point for this next part of our Fallout stream is we're showing off the railroad ending, and we're showing off different side quests as well, since we are pretty much done with most main quests. And either this one or the soldier character are what we're going to use for the Mechanist quest line as well. Most likely Dante, because the Silver Shroud is more of a stealth character. So it's going to make sense that he will have him. What's this circuit breaker going to? Huh. Curious. You know, take the stuff. Oh, no, that's dog meat. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to keep the minigun. So the weapons we're going to be using for this guy are... He will have a silenced 10mm pistol for close-range stealth, but his main weapons are going to be a shotgun and a sniper rifle. So we've already got a shotgun already, our double-barreled shotgun. I made it sawed-off because it's supposed to be closer range. Real powerful punch here. And it's got a spread. Now the cool thing is a shotgun uses pellets as its bullets. So each of those pellets have the chance to do their own damage. So any effect that would increase the critical chance of my shots will actually be counted for every single pellet. So it's kind of like that Chaos enchantment from Skyrim where the chances for the fire, frost, and shock damage are all calculated on their own. Oh! Hey, he's got some shotgun shells for us. So, obviously something that the shotgun has a drawback on is it only has room for 2 bullets. That itself is not fantastic, but it's okay. because the high damage output really does make up for it. Taking the mole rat chunks. So it still ends up being a very decent weapon. Very well made. Alright. So the quest that we're on right now will actually get us our sniper rifle. We're looking at the Quantum Stag. So this is a bit of a hunting expedition. And if you're using a sniper rifle, the two that are included in this package really are the ones to use. They're absolutely fantastic. I love them. And the one specifically we're going after has an incredible damage output and an attachment on it that raises your luck by 2 points. So, as I said before, luck is incredibly important when you're playing a sniper build because it does upgrade your critical chance. Which, you know, for a sniper, that's pretty important. You kind of want to do this in one shot. Oh, we got a downed plane. Oh, it's a vertibird. Okay. That's right. This is where one of them power armors is. I believe there's a full one over there. Why does it have a tin can? So we're actually heading towards a spot where we'll find the remains of some hunters. This is actually a really cool quest. It's about a father and son. They're after this supposedly glowing stag. It glows blue and really likes Nuka-Cola Quantum. So as with all the other Creation Club quests, there is no voice acting, and what we have to go through is we have to read the different prompts, and that is how they discuss the quest. But it still paints a very interesting story. Apparently the boy's grandfather had been the one who discovered this stag, and we actually get the chance to see it. Whether we choose to kill it or keep it, we get to see the stag. And it's actually really cool. You get the chance to get some early game Nuka-Cola Quantum here, which is a fantastic healing item, especially early game. And of course, like as I said, these two rifles are powerful. How did that miss? There we go. Hey. Did I say you could live? By the way, the reason that we have the sawed-off shotgun, for the close range, this gives it a better spread. So that's the reason we got the sawed-off attachment. So I can cover a bit more ground. If you've got a couple guys standing next to each other, it's going to do some damage. Should be some Mirelurks around here. Handcuffs. Pop used to tell me a lot of hunting stories, but if I had a favorite, it was the one about the Quantum Stag. The thing about the old man was he loved Quantum. He even had a trick for boosting the concentration. The result was a drink so thick and so heavy that it dyed his beard blue. I have seen this happen before. Eating or drinking a certain amount, an excessive amount of a certain substance that has a lot of dye in it or a lot of color can actually turn different body parts different colors. For example, if you ingest a lot of silver, your skin will turn blue. When I was a little baby, all I ate was carrots and sweet potatoes, and it turned my nose orange. So yeah, this is an actual thing that can happen. It's also, you see this in flamingos, all the shrimp that they eat turns their feathers pink. We used to joke that if we ever ran out of a light, Pop's face was better than any lantern. It also made for bad camouflage, so according to him, whenever he went hunting, he'd stop by a small pond and wash the blue out. But that night, the moment he knelt down by the water, the entire surface lit up like a Christmas tree, except the light wasn't coming from his beard. Pop Pop says it was twice the size of a normal stag, with glowing blue fur and antlers made of gold. Apparently the beast was so freaking majestic, he forgot to pick up his gun and shoot the damn thing. Instead, he just froze like a goddamn chowderhead as the animal licked the quantum off his face. Now, Pop Pop was always 2 ounces short of a pint, so I never really put much weight into the things he said. Of course, that didn't stop me from telling the same story to my boy. Kid's gotta believe in something, why not that? But the kid says he's seen it too. I thought he was taking the piss out of me, then he showed me the tracks. I don't know if this stag has blood full of quantum, but it sure looks like it has a ton of meat. I'm gonna head down to the water and place the bait. The kid's gonna stay up on the roof and take the shot. Hopefully he doesn't miss. The kid doesn't know it yet, but we're out of food. I told him no matter what happens, you chase down... happens to me, you chase down and kill that beast. Alright, so the hunters ran out of food, and he didn't want to tell his kid, so he's like, this stag is our only shot. Well, hi! Die! We might need to take ourselves some stim packs. There we go. Alright, this is our first rifle. The Lucky Manuel Carbine. Critical shots do double damage, and the critical hit meter fills 50% faster. Really a decent gun. The starting damage of 82, that's a fantastic gun, especially for like a level 10 character. So we are taking that. And I believe this is the one that raises luck by 2. Yeah, it's got the Lucky Marksman stock. I believe this is the one that is my plan to use for the rest of the game. Because that just... now that's a rifle. And it looks pretty, too. I like it. We're just going to go ahead and pop that right there. Start building up what we got here. So let's just make sure of this. Yep, this is the one that boosts our luck. So we get a luck of 5 when we have this thing put up here. That's pretty good. Now all I gotta do is follow the quantum. So as you can see, this is already a very interesting quest. It's got a decent backstory. We can assume that the Mirelurks or Hunger took that man out. Personally, I'm assuming the Mirelurks based on the situational and environmental storytelling, which Bethesda is very well known for. Their environmental storytelling is absolutely incredible, and they're fantastic at hiding hidden stories all throughout their games. Now again, I know this is not Bethesda that designed this quest, but I do think it is very well done, and it is in the same spirit as Bethesda. So I say good luck to... good job for this, for the guys that designed this quest. I think you did a great job. Hey! No! Bad dog. I did need a combat knife. Pa, the brush is thick here, and the tracks are harder to follow. I've made camp up the hill, or west up the hill. Look for the quantum bottles. I have a switchblade right now, but I did need a combat knife, because that would be a good close-range melee weapon. Melee weapons are not really what I'm intending to use a lot of in this playthrough, but it does help to have one, especially if you're out of bullets and you really need to get close and do a stealth kill. There is a stealth mod for combat knives that are very useful, so definitely something I'm going to want to keep an eye out. So it's good to have one so early. I'm sorry, kid. Hunter's Manual Rifle. Does 50% more damage against animals. Yeah, I know the damage output is higher on this. Like, this is a very good rifle. But having the one that boosts your luck, I think, is a much better thing. And we can boost that up pretty fast. I didn't want to shoot the stag, but Pa made me. He probably would have made me kill it if not for the mirelurks. They jumped out of the pond and scared the hell out of everyone. I wanted to help Pa fight them off, but he made me promise to chase the stag, so that's what I did. The bullet must have grazed it because the stag was bleeding soda. That made it easy to follow the trail to the pond just north of here. I'm guessing that it's regular watering hole, but I'm gonna make camp and wait for Pa to catch up with the bait. All we gotta do is pour the concentrated quantum into the water and hide it for a bit. But I'm having second thoughts again. I get that we're hungry, but I just can't do it. If I only kept an extra bottle, then I could just feed the poor thing and send it on its way. Maybe I still can, just gotta figure out the recipe. Alright. Go check that out. Take that. I gotta hide in the brush. Don't want that blood leaf. There's the stag. First time I accidentally killed it because the only prompt I saw was kill the stag.
Easy now, boy. Here you go.
I'm gonna send him to Sanctuary Hills. Alright. Speaking of which, we're gonna pop back there. Still need more food, though. We'll just run to this farm. So we'll grab some food from there, then we'll head back to Sanctuary Hills. That way I can also fix up my new rifle. So many dogs. good, dog meat. I don't really intend on talking to him. Taking your potatoes. 8 should do. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just stealing from you. I know he's coming over to talk to me for the Miniman quest. I don't care. I'm not doing it right now. Okay. So we've also already got ourselves a perception bobblehead. We got one bobblehead so far. We might try to get them all again. Or at least we're going to get the ones that are relevant. I should at least get the stat boosting ones. I know where to find most of them. For the rest of them, I just have to look it up again. Okay. Need blacksmith for that. So this is the mod I was talking about. The Stealth Blade mod. Increases sneak attack damage. The targets bleed and does exceptional damage. So we'll get that eventually. And this is what I was talking about. Superior recoil, better aim with scopes, adds to luck. The Lucky Marksman stock. Unfortunately, I can't put this on any other rifle. Otherwise, I would. Now, as I said, I know the Manuel rifle has better damage. However, this one just has the better stat.
Whatever you've got. Anything fresh will be a great change for us.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good company right now.
Plus, I can get it looking pretty good anyway. There's a couple of screws. Always look to see if Carla's around. All right. Good.
Welcome back, sir. I do hope you were able to find some assistance in Concord.
I think we did okay.
You could say that.
Can't help it. I realize that I'm
Yes, of course.
right behind you, sir. Not to worry there, pup.
Sure.
Nope, dog meat, come back. I'm not done with you.
Hey, boy. Come on, boy. It's time to go.
There we go. Find something with screws. Now let's see if I can put this on here now. Ah, crud. So I need a scope before it's useful. Okay. Alright, so that is taken care of there. Sturgis, where are you? There you are. We'll finish this off.
Hey, Sturgis.
Well, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can trouble it.
Uh-huh. I'm on it.
Ah, thanks. Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing it's been a long...
I was glad to help.
Well, I appreciate it. Sure. Of course, you know your windows, too.
Alright, good. That takes care of Sanctuary. And gives us a level up. So now we're free to really get started. Alright, what do we want to improve? Obviously, eventually that's going to go up to 10. We'll hit the one more endurance. Alright, so endurance is a couple away from where we want it. That'll raise our health. We're going to start... We got to hit intelligence hard. Get that up.
Sanctuary.
Alright, in terms of quests... Not horribly far away. That's decently far away. Fairly far away. So we might just strike out from here, start exploring a little bit. So we also need to gather... We need to gather our resources. We need to, level up. We need to obtain a few things. So right now, we're not in a specific quest. We're going to do them as they come to us. Because we've got to start building ourselves up as a character. We don't have a lot right now. Gotta love bugs. You can definitely see that pellet animation coming out when it fires. So we've got a pretty decent start in our boy right now. Again, he's level 11. He's already starting to get his perks up. But now we got to start hitting some specific things. After we get our intelligence up to 10, we can start really hitting some of those other perks. Although, as we're leveling it up and different lockpicking or gun nut perks come into play, we will, of course... grab them, even if intelligence isn't fully leveled up, because that's important. So as usual, I used one of my favorite tricks to level up fast at the beginning. If you know you're not going to use Sanctuary and the Red Rocket truck stop as your base, then gather all the wood and rubber you can.
There we go.
And you just start, building stuff. That's a great way to level up fast. And, it got me up to level 10. So that's pretty good. Really, I do like... Bethesda does often include little things they don't necessarily tell you about to kind of level up fast at the beginning of the game to give yourself a good start. And I appreciate that, because once you find it out, it's really fun. And then you can tell other people, and then you can spam it and make really strong characters that start out well. I like that. Feels kind of like a little bit like an Easter egg hunt. Like, oh, hey, I just found out about this. So once I figured out that that was a good idea, I just started doing it. Because also, in my first few playthroughs, my base was always Sanctuary Hills. So I'm like, well, why would I go to another one? I didn't really think about it. And then I started finding other settlements that I liked, and I'm like, well, maybe I want to use this one. So I started realizing, oh, yeah, I could just do this as Sanctuary Hills. As long as they have what they need to be happy, I can just start putting wooden posts up everywhere and rubber mats, or building cloth mats, and then either just leave them there or destroy them and do it again. It's very useful. Because it also helps, because in the beginning, when you're building up your stats, you know specific stats that you want to level up. And for me, no matter what character that I'm playing, I always level up my intelligence to 10. I always level up my charisma to 6. You know, certain things that I do. I always need perception at a certain level. Just certain things you got to do to make sure you have what you need. So I often use that method of just building all the wooden fence posts and rubber mats and such to level up quickly so I can build up those stats as I need and, you know, still be able to set up my character as I want without having to sacrifice the points at the beginning. So essentially I pick my most important stats, I build the character as I need in character creation, and then I just use that trick to level up the other stats to what I need throughout the rest of the game. This is also the first time I've used a shotgun so much. It's cool. I didn't like it because of the slowness. Same reason I didn't like using 44s. But you know what? Once you get the hang of it, it's really good. And I think I pretty much got the hang of it. Ugh. I really do hate these things. There you go. Evil things. I mean, that would be one of the things that would just get me if I lived in a world like this. Oh, good, mute fruit. I needed that. Like, if I had to live in this, like, this world of Fallout, the giant bugs, that would be what would freak me out the most likely. Not the ghouls, not the super mutants, the giant freaking bugs. Ugh. I mean, it's not like I have a fear of bugs. But just seeing that, just a giant mosquito, a giant, like, chubby fly that shoots larvae at you, no, I couldn't handle that. I'd be, like, puking off the side of the road right after I just shot one. Also, I'm a terrible shot, so I'm not sure how far I'd go. Probably just try to find a sword or a baseball bat or something and go with that. Not more of you. Oh, hi. Yeah, see, these I could deal with. I suppose there is always accuracy by volume. That I could probably do. That's what my dad likes to call it. Why he says he likes automatic rifles. He said, son, accuracy by volume. If you're shooting a whole bunch, one of them's gonna hit. Which makes sense. Which is why I was playing Overwatch once. I was playing Bastion, I said, hey Dad! I look over and I show him, accuracy by volume. Now he doesn't care about the video game, but he does laugh at the joke. I will admit though, there used to be this game called Blitz Brigade. It was a World War II themed shooting game. They had like capture the flag mode, deathmatch mode, things like that. A lot like Overwatch, honestly, but a lot more cartoony, a little ridiculous.
Perfect.
My dad actually loved to watch me play that game. Like, he thought it was awesome. But he's also a big World War II buff. But that game he liked to watch me play, and we would talk about strategy while we were doing it. So he can get behind military-themed shooting games. There we go. Unfortunately, Blitz Brigade was taken offline, which I was very sad about. It was also one of the only games on PC that I really played. I missed that game. I really did like it. Again, partially because it was time I was spending with my father and we were really enjoying it. Dad also liked watching me play chess games online. We love chess. And I apply the rules of chess to just about every single game that I play. So I'll tell him about the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament I was in. He's like, hey, yeah. I'll tell him about the strategy I did. He doesn't care about the Yu-Gi-Oh. He hates Yu-Gi-Oh. But he likes hearing about the strategy I used and how I pushed some people into a corner. And I think that's pretty good. Being able to have something like that with your parents where they may not know or care about the specific thing you're talking about, but they've connected it to something that you guys do share. Like my father and the chess and the old jokes we have. Carla, I've been looking everywhere for you.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
On the road to Viridian City. Don't need the 38 rounds. Not planning on needing those. I will need a 308s. I'll grab the 10 millimeters. If you got shotgun shells, yes you do. Excellent. Take them bobby pins. I'm going to keep on the hat I'm wearing for a little while. If there's anything else I need from her. It's always good to find Carla early in the game. I'll grab a couple grenades from you. You got mute fruit? Grab those mute fruits. Yeah, that's good. Alright, the Drumlin Diner. Always a good place to run into. Gives you another merchant early in the game. And you get to shoot something.
Rudy. Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving these poison shit them pushers anything. You know what that joke has done to my boy? Oh.
See ya, Wolfgang. Wasn't there another one of you? Oh, you already died. Cool.
Hey.
I can't wait to see the crows feeding on that scumbag. Here,
Sure. Let's take a
Neat.
look.
all salvage.
See about good. You do have some stuff. Sell these extra things. Sell that. I can sell these. What else do you have? Do 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 do. Salt gas mask might be interesting. Give me some rad resistance. That's got a whole Fallout New Vegas feel. Baked bloatfly. Ha. Ha ha, no. I'm definitely good with not doing that. Okay, what else can I'll grab those stim packs from you. Nice. See, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, we look interesting at least. But I also liked having that lucky boost. So I suppose we'll keep it like this for now. Now let's pop back to Sanctuary. We'll drop this stuff off. Alright, we're starting to branch out. That's very good. Early game, it's very important to branch out. Using one transport spot as your base and moving out from there to start getting new fast travel targets, pick up some quests, start picking up the different items you might need, things like that. Got nut 4 for that. Still a scope.
Don't take offense to Marcy. She's working through the loss in her own way.
Take that. Next one I can get. Okay. This definitely does as my first shotgun. Let's see. Boomstick works. Mr. And as a nod to an in-joke, Mr. Stabby Stabby, you had to be there. As you can see, very fast, has good DPS. Not as strong as the Disciple's Knife we got with Juniper, but will definitely do. Good. A little more aiming power with this shotgun now. So we're looking pretty good from the get-go here. Once we get some of the basic needs out of the way, that's when we're going to start really hitting sneak. And we'll start hitting ninja. And Sandman. So we're going to end up hitting a lot of things on this target here. As well as, of course, trying to hit different spots here. So we're going to have a lot to do as we level up. Which is why we're going to try to hit intelligence early, because then that will help us level up faster. So intelligence is what we're hitting next. The next 6 levels, we level up intelligence. Because we're going to need to. And then from there, we're going to really start hitting those sneak attack perks and different weapon perks. We're going to have to hit it pretty fast. That's just the point there. That glowing stag just looks cool. Hey, buddy. I like you. Obviously, some things I'm going to have to do off-screen, obviously. But we're going to have some cool stuff to do. Like, we're going to be checking out these side quests. We're going to be grabbing stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of quests. So as I said, of course, we need to level up as fast as possible. Because we have a lot of perks we need to cover. Especially if I want to still cover getting our damage reduction perks. We got a lot we need to do. So we are going to get into that. But as for now, I know it's a little earlier, but I don't really want to get started with something new that's going to take a while. So for now, we are going to probably log off. We're going to, and of course, remember, please be watching tomorrow for that new video. Unless anything changes, we are still planning to do that stream with QRS, otherwise known on TikTok as SWAT Daddy. And it should be a lot of fun. So I can't wait to see you guys there. It should be about mid-afternoon or so. And I'm going to be keeping a computer next to me so I can be monitoring the comments, so we can be engaged with you guys. which will be a lot of fun. So I hope you're looking forward to it. I know that I am. I've been trying to do a stream like this for a very long time. Of course, as always, our Cash App is open. It is in the channel description. So please, if you feel like donating and supporting the channel, I would be very appreciative and would always glad to give you guys a shout out on stream about it. So until next time, this has been your wintry neighborhood Winterspell, reminding you guys to stay frosty. And I have decided the name of the fan base is going to be the Mages, because it does make the most sense. So from now on, if you hear me say, "What's up, Mages?" I am talking to you guys. And saying it with love. So until next time, this has been your wintry neighborhood Winterspell, reminding you to stay frosty. I love you all, and I thank you for the continuing support, and I will see you all in the next video.